Hi, welcome to Lectric Service Center. My name's Callan, a product assistant here at Lectric eBikes, and today we're going to be showing you how to unbox, set up, and ride your new XP 3.0. But first, we're going to need some tools. Side cutters, torque wrench, 15mm socket, 17mm long socket, air pump, shop rag, and isopropyl alcohol. Due to the weight of the bike, we do recommend having another set of hands to help you transport your bike to where you're going to be unboxing. Thanks, Tony. To start, we're going to open up our top flap. Once open, you're going to want to locate your charger and remove it from the box. Next, you're going to want to remove this large foam block from the rear and toss it off to the side. Once again, we recommend another set of hands pulling out the bike due to its weight. Thanks, Tony. Now that the bike's out of the box, we can start by removing the packaging. This is going to be helpful by using our side cutters to remove the white zip ties holding on the foam. You can now start removing the foam packaging material. There's a Velcro strap holding two wheels together. You're going to want to remove that, and feel free to save it for later for future transport needs. There will be a black or red plastic guard attached to the battery terminal. It is important to remove this before attempting to unfold the bike, as failing to do so will bend the battery prongs attached to the controller plate. Now that your Velcro is free, feel free to unfold your bike. Tilt it up and then walk your front wheel all the way around. After that, you're just going to take your latch and close it to the frame. To fold our stem into place, you're just going to grab at the end and then flip the latch until it rests against it. Now to install our handlebar, we're going to open up our collar and then insert it through the keyed stem. After that, you're going to want to retighten your collar. At this time, if it's still attached, you can also remove your stand plate and throw it away. Now that your display is out of harm's way, we can remove the foam packaging. You'll notice that your display cable will come unplugged. This is to prevent unnecessary power drain during shipping. To plug it in, you're going to want to line up the two arrows that you can find on either side of the plug. To do this, you're going to want to push directly in without twisting or bending. You'll know it's plugged in when you can no longer see the green. You'll notice all the warning tags hang from your bike. You're going to want to read through these thoroughly before removing any of them. You'll also find a QR code on each one that'll take you to the user manual online. Once you're familiar with all your warning tags, remove them with your side cutters. You'll also find your keys located on the handlebars. You can remove these and then save them for later. Your seat will ship in a backwards position. For this, you're going to want to undo your collar and flip it forwards. Now that your bike is fully unpackaged, you can locate the serial number on the front of the head tube. You're going to want to write this down for your own records, but we also recommend registering your bike at bikeindex.org. Now we can unfold our pedals. We'll do this by grabbing the rear face and just pulling forward. You can then repeat this on the opposite side. To remove your battery, you're going to need the keys that we found on the handlebars. You're going to want to insert your keys on the port in the bottom of the frame. The lock on the battery is going to have three different positions. We've got off and locked, on and locked, and then when removing the battery, we're going to want to open up our latch push up on the key and twist out. You'll notice that the pin will recess inside the frame, allowing you to open up your battery. We can then remove the keys and open up your frame. From here, you can grab the easy pull tab and slide out your battery. Now, we can go ahead and charge it. To charge your battery, you're going to want to locate your charging port and insert the charger. Once your charger has been plugged into the battery, plug it into the wall. When charging, you'll notice that the indicator light on your charger is red. Once it's fully charged and ready to go, your light will turn green. Before we go on our first ride, there's going to be a few things that we're going to want to check over. First, we're going to want to make sure that our axle nuts are torqued to 35 Newton meters. Here in the click, we're all good on that side. Now that we're torqued up front, we're going to want to switch from our 15 millimeter socket to a 17 millimeter so that we can tighten the rear. Your rear axle nut also needs to be tightened to 35 Newton meters. While we're down here, we can also check to see that our chain is lubed and taut and ready to go. Now we'll move to pumping up our tires with the Lectric air pump. When inflating your tires, you can find the recommended PSI on the sidewall. We're going to be filling ours up to 35 PSI. You can find your valve central of the logo on the sidewall of the tire. You're going to want to remove your Schrader cap, have the pump in the open position, close it, and you're off. Once you're done inflating your tire, just flip up your valve, remove the pump, reinstall your cap, and then repeat the same process on the other tire. Do a visual inspection of your bike. If you find anything weird or out of the ordinary, make sure to call our customer support team and feel free to ask any question. We do recommend you cleaning off your rotors with isopropyl alcohol. This is to clean off any contaminants that might have gotten onto your rotors during the shipping process. Now that our battery is all charged, we can go ahead and reinstall it into the bike. When reinstalling our battery, we're going to want to open up our frame latch, open up the frame, take our battery with the key port down, and reinsert it into the frame. Next, you're going to want to take your key, reinsert it through the keyhole, and turn it into the locked off position. This is then going to show the pin sticking back out of the frame, knowing it's secure and ready to be closed. Now we're going to show you how to turn your bike on and navigate the display. For this, you're going to want to turn your key into the on position, parallel to the frame. Now that our key is in the on position, we can come up to our controller pad and hold the power button until the display turns on. On the display, you'll find a couple of different data fields. Up top, you'll find the energy bar with an estimated amount of battery life left. Below that, you'll find the speed in which you are traveling. Underneath that, you'll find which PES mode that you're in. And at the bottom, you'll find plenty of different data fields that you can cycle through with by pressing the power button. To access the settings in your display, you're going to want to hold down the plus and the minus button on your control pad at the same time. To learn more about the settings, watch this video or consult the user manual online. To turn the lights on for your bike, you're going to want to hold the plus button on your control pad. You'll know your lights are on once you see the light icon on your display. To turn off your lights, you're going to want to do the same thing. Hold the plus button and watch the icon disappear. Your XP 3.0 is equipped with 5 different pedal assist modes. In Pedal Assist 1, it'll take you up to about 6 to 7 miles an hour. Pedal Assist 2, 8 to 11. Pedal Assist 3, 11 to 15. Pedal Assist 4, 15 to 20. In Pedal Assist 5, it'll take you from 17 to 20. And if you unlock your bike into Class 3, it can take you to 28 miles an hour. Every electric e-bike is equipped with a twist throttle. This won't activate until you're in at least PAS 1. Now we're ready for our first ride. Let's head on out. For your first ride, you're going to want to make sure to always ride with a helmet. All of our electric e-bikes are equipped with a minimum insertion on your seat post, found here on the dotted hashed line. You're always going to want to make sure that that hashed line is hidden inside the frame. This is the same on our stem and handlebars. Always make sure that hashed line is hidden inside the stem. Next, we're going to move into sizing our bike. We're going to start with the seat, moving it up to the bottom of our hip bone. You're going to want to make sure your seat is nice and straight. Next, we'll size up our handlebars. This, you'll just undo the collar and put it in such a position to where you're not too high or too low on the handlebars. And you'll just grab your helmet and we'll go for our first ride. When first starting out on a ride, we recommend that you start in PES 0 and gear 1. This is going to allow for a nice gentle start. Once we get rolling, feel free to shift your gears on the right via the shifter. This is just going to give you a better pedaling motion. If you feel like you need more assist or run into a hill, cycle through your PES modes. You have 5. PES 1 will assist you from 6 to 7 miles an hour. PES 2, 8 to 11. PES 3, 11 to 15. PES 4, 15 to 20. And in PES 5, 17 to 20. If your bike is unlocked into your Class 3 mode, PES 5 can take you up to 28 miles an hour. Thanks for riding with us today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our customer support team.